The time has come to finally dive back into the world of Assassin's Creed with the newest entry in the series, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and it is certainly ambitious. We're here to break it all down for you and let you know if this entry in the series is the right one for you. So let's get started. Valhalla has you stepping into the boots of Eivor, a member of the Raven clan in Norway who wants to see their once bustling kingdom flourish once more. Together with your brother Sigurd, you'll lead your people to a new land in England and seek to forge alliances and carve out a place of your own. And the central mission is tethered to every element and mechanic introduced throughout the game, truly immersing you in the role of Eivor and their overall mission even more so than in past entries. Like in Odyssey, Eivor can be a man or a woman, though in Valhalla they are actually the same character and can be freely switched between at any time. Eivor can come off a bit stoic at times, maybe too stoic, especially when compared to Odyssey's Cassandra, and doesn't really start to open up until after you're well past the opening sections of the game. Once you start interacting with the delightful cast of oddball and quirky characters though, looking at you Eivor, you'll discover a rich and complex assassin that is more than worthy of the lead mantle. You'll do a lot of this interacting back at your settlement, called Ravensthorpe, and while many games, including Assassin's Creed 3, have implemented home bases that you can build up and interact with, few are as fleshed out and connected to all of the various gameplay systems as Ravensthorpe. The options and upgrades you unlock as you build it and expand make it invaluable from a gameplay perspective, but the various side quests and personalities that populate it make it a place you actually want to travel back to just to see what other stories exist there. Whether it's discovering there is more to your cruise than it initially seems, getting an animal companion, yes, I totally named him Chewie, opening up more options to acquire gear and special items, Volka's HUD and the possibility of new realms, or discovering the bigger mysteries at the heart of the Assassins vs. Templar conflict, there's always a meaningful reason to head back home. The settlement also feeds directly into the new raid mechanic, and good lord is this a joy. This is pure lightning in a bottle, as once you see a gold ring near the water, you'll call a raid and send your army of raiders into fortresses and monasteries to take out their forces and take raw materials and wealth to help you build up your settlement and your own arsenal. You can then customize your raiding party with new people you meet throughout the story. It all forms one immensely satisfying loop of enjoying your settlement, raiding to get material and wealth to upgrade and add new pieces to it, thus opening up new characters, conversations, and gameplay opportunities as a result, and it feeds everything else in the game. Valhalla also takes some chances with its modern day story, and from the very first time you were introduced to it, you were instantly more compelled to find out more than in Odyssey. Ubisoft found a way to weave in the modern day parts in a more subtle way while also taking some big risks, and I think it worked out quite well. Now the game is not perfect, but some elements are more subjective. For me, Valhalla was quite the slow burn, and I imagine others coming from Odyssey will feel the same way. The story doesn't really get going until you make it out of Norway, and perhaps that could have been cut down a bit to get the game and the characters moving sooner. As for Eivor's voice, it did grow on me, but I can't say I was ever completely won over. That has less to do with the actor skills as it does with the vision of a more stoic lead, as Eivor is not the most expressive protagonist by far in the series. Combat is quite fun, but depending on the weapon you're wielding, it doesn't feel as smooth and precise as it did the last time around, and parrying is the same way, as it often feels like too much of a gamble to actually rely on in combat. The parkour-esque movement we've come to love in the series is back, but it doesn't feel quite as smooth either, especially when you're trying to be discreet in an occupied location and suddenly move from trees to rope lines to rooftops. Those are minor nitpicks, of course, and shouldn't take away from all the things Valhalla does well. Valhalla builds one of the most immersive and lived-in worlds of the series so far, and expertly ties in all of its various mechanics and elements into one delightfully fulfilling experience. It delivers thrilling action and a gratifying narrative, while also giving older concepts like the settlement the impact on gameplay they should have always had. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is yet another captivating chapter in the story of the Assassins, and you won't want to leave this warrior's world anytime soon. I'm Matt Aguilar from Comicbook.com, and I'm giving Assassin's Creed Valhalla 4 out of 5 stars. Skål! What did you think of Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Let us know in the comments, and as always, you can catch all of our coverage on Assassin's Creed right here on Comicbook.com.